She taught me what I had to know to make a girl not wanna go. She was young and geeky. She laid her pigtails down on me, and I was young and oh so sneaky. I had to see what love could be. Listen, I knew it all along that my game was strong, but I was wrong that time. I knew I had to play and get myself away. Did you think I was man enough? Did you think I was smart enough? Did you think I was strong enough? Did you think that I'd work it out?
Of the ghetto life.
Sing it till you feel it when you shine it. Ghetto life, you got to get on over. Ghetto life. When I was a young boy, tenement slums and corner bums, playing tag with winos, the only way to have some fun. One thing about the ghetto, you don't have to hurry. It'll be bad tomorrow. So It's broken my defenses. This time I'm not just out on the main. Gotta tell you, baby, girl, I'm in love with you. Girl, the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you. Yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you. Yes, girl, my love is true. So happy. I don't wanna lose your love. Oh, make me so happy. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you. Yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you. Yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you. Yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you. Yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you.
Welcome back, everybody. This is another episode of the Strictly Ghetto Show. Welcome back. Man, I've been out of it for a while now. It's been 15 days since my last show, and I finally returned today. You gotta work. You gotta work once you're in a problem of debt. The debt is whipping you behind. You gotta put your feet and put your 2 feet and get your behind to work. Problem is, I had peanut paying jobs, but I gotta do what I gotta do to make that, make money. It does have a perk, and one of the job's perks is that I get to fly anywhere. Even, if I don't have a lot of money, but, gotta have some money. Gotta have a little bit of money, to do stuff. Yeah. So I'm back now for a little bit. Today, it's my little bit of time to get back. I gotta call in for another, to work again tonight on a graveyard shift. So I prefer working the graveyard shift because I got burnt up in the sun during one of those shifts. I got burned up in the sun. I look like a couple shades darker than I was before. I was out there working the security. They had, the security, you had to get out. It was busy. So, we doing busy work that security officers have to do. I don't get to carry. I don't carry a nightstick or any weapon. We just report stuff. We must make sure that people have their proper identification and stuff like that. So, but I was out there and it was hot that day and burnt, and I became 3 shades darker during the whole thing. I was sweating, and after I laid, I was exhausted. That's how I come back from work every day, exhausted. Come back from work every day exhausted, But I gotta work. I have to work, because the work you don't get. I don't pay bills. I don't know how to, I don't know how to run a business. If I could run a business and I didn't have to work, have everybody else work, I would do that. I would do that. That's the problem with me. My, this is my life. So I gotta make the most of what I can do. But I would love to run my own business. I have to work. I don't have the time to figure it out. I don't have the time to figure it out at all. All I know how to do is work. I don't want to work myself to death, but I don't know what else to do. I've been interviewing for jobs here and there, trying to make more money. I'm probably gonna have to work 6 days a week, and sometimes I'm gonna have to do double shifts. Work doubles. Just to make it, cause you gotta make it, man. You gotta make it, man. And my girl's working. She's doing her thing. She's making her money her way. But, I'm not doing my fair share. And I got struggles. I got my sibling. The sibling I have is still struggling. And she's, it's a mess. I mean, she is, so we are on our grind. We are grinding. I don't know if she's grinding. She seems to want me to pay for stuff, but she helped me all my life, so I feel like I'm obligated to help her out. Help her out, and stuff like this. The overspending continues. The overspending is continued, and it's continued to haunt us through our livelihood. But this is what we inherited. This is what we inherited from our parents. This is what we inherited from our parents. We didn't have it. We didn't have the big inheritance. We had the little thing we got. We had to make the most of, and we didn't make the most of it. So we are suffering. We are suffering from our mistakes. The mistakes we made. We're suffering from our mistakes. I don't want to work myself to death, but gotta do and do the things that I love. I want to rather do the things that I love, like do this show and stuff. I like to do this stuff for a living and then try to make this work out into a big scheme, But we have to learn how to network, and networking is important too. I had a network book that I was reading. It's called, it was old. It was just laying in my place, and sorry, that was the. That's part of the gatherness of the show. You got water bottles just hitting the ground. This is Success Runs in Our Race by George Fraser. It's a complete guide to effective networking in the African American community. This is a big book. This book has been out for several years, probably since the 90s. And it's now 20. But even though the some of the stuff and the facts he has is old, I still managed to look in it and read it, and try to take what I can from it to make. I'm up to page 141 on the book. I need to learn how to network with my people, because we've been taught. What the book has shown me is that we've been taught to have a distrust of our own people. The black folks, you just can't trust black folks, or you just don't trust people, period. This is why a lot of our money doesn't come back to our communities, because of a lot of the distrust that was created by, and it's probably, who it's by. But this is what's been happening, and when we don't have that, it's hard to build on something. We gotta get that trust back to back. It's part of what the desegregation had done to us is it's broke us from our own, and we just we don't trust one another like we should. We don't take a chance on each other. We just don't do that, And even, sometimes you're sitting there, you talking to your people, like, you'll say stuff like, maybe that, maybe they made a mistake. Maybe our leaders made a mistake when they went for the segregation, to desegregation, because they thought they were getting better education. They were not. They were going to get his version of the history. You're gonna get his version of education, and to be self-educated and to be self-aware and it promotes self-love. That's why we treat each other so harshly. Like when we have jobs, certain jobs, like when Mike Tomlin has this job as like Tomlin or any coaches, black coaches have jobs. We treat each other harshly. We judge much harsher than someone of Caucasian persuasion. We seek their I think it's been taught in us, it's in our system to think that we have to do something to gain their trust, gain the trust of Caucasians and get their love from them. Look at them, try to, get down to their level to where they can learn to, maybe they'll give us the affection and love that we so deserve. But it's not happening. It's just not happening that way. When do we look in the mirror and say there's something wrong with, and the system is effed up? Because that system messed up too. Which, if it teaches, I believe this system of America teaches this stuff. It teaches us to hate ourselves. It teaches us to hate ourselves, and it teaches us to admire them, that they can be a freaking God. They're a walking God in existence. That's why we do our little dances for them. If a Caucasian sister asks you, you will dance for a sister to go to the prom, but you will dance and do your little dance just to get her, and if she says yes, it's the greatest thing in the world because you have won acceptance. That's what we're thinking. We think we won acceptance, but it don't mean nothing. It don't mean as much what we think it means. It means that we, it means, what does it mean? It just means that, people could still be messed up as they are. And all we doing is living in this, a world that really really never existed like that. They're it's because it's their world, really. You can put a ring on their finger. You can be married to them. You can have kids with them. They still messed up because they came through that system. That's why that's why I say stuff like, I think all white people are racist. It's not that I really, think that they did that. That was their purpose in life. That don't mean that they all were taught by their parents, but the system did. That's what the education system does. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be very inclusive of all the other, and be inclusive of all other cultures, and it's not. I want to say what's up to my chat room now. We got our chat room full. We got Dat Ninja was the first one. We got Dat Ninja. Thank you. We also got Dollar. Dollar cents up in here. Got we also have Grego. He in there. Grego's in there. What's up, Grego? DJ Nunu. What's up to DJ Nunu? Miss Queen. How you doing? Lovely lady. How you doing, lady? How you ladies doing today? I like some ladies. All right. So we gotta get our network together, people. And this, the system, everything was just, designed against us. But we must fight back. We must overcome this. We must fight back. We must find out who. We gotta find out how to do this. And we will do that. That's why I got these books. You know, I'm not a fast reader. It takes me a long time to read through stuff. I need to try to get a speed read, try to learn how to speed read some, so I can get through these books faster and get these information out to you as people. You know, because y'all my peoples, and we must learn and try to get better as people in ourselves and each other. We need to build this network we have. This network we had built, with you know, the X Squad and the Real Cast Ranger network. We need to build that up, make it something, you know, because we can make it something big. Because, you know, I had to pick up a job. I had to pick up. Right now, I'm working jobs right now. You know, a bus. You know, I'm working security. I'm trying to get the best security posts possible. Calling in early, because the staffing agency that, you know, sends me out for banquets hadn't called me back. So hasn't called me for a banquet yet. The Marriott job that I got only got me out for 2 days this week. That ain't gonna produce much of a check, even though it's gonna be like in the days you work, it's like 20-hour days, 20, 18 hours, 12-hour days. You working, you sweating, you gotta have something. So I'm working and I'm working and I'm working, and what do I have to show for it? What do I have to show for it? Me and my girl are riding in busted cars. I got a tail light missing. I put duct tape over it because they wanted a $500 deductible to fix it. Because I got into an accident in the parking lot at Kroger, the Kroger parking lot. And, you know, because I was thinking about, I was heavy thought, and I was backing up, you know, and I was, you know, I looked through the rear view mirror, but I should have, you know, looked on the side a couple times, you know, and I got hit, you know, this lady had hit me, and in my bumper it's all smashed in a little bit. My tail light got smacked up, and so we got duct tape. Babe also has duct tape over her headlight, and I had to put duct tape and some plastic tape so the rain wouldn't rain, and when it rained, it won't seep into the car, and because she's got like a lot of the water, some water is seeped in before I met her, and it got into the car, and, you know, some of the stuff started to smell like mildew inside the vehicle. So we had to do that, and these cars need repairs and stuff. I need tires. You know, the tires are looking worn. You're trying to stretch it out just a little bit further, trying to stretch that until my next check. You know, until the next check. It's going to be several checks because, you know, I still haven't made my last payment on my car yet. I haven't made my last payment yet. And so I owe this one last payment, and I can pay off my car. But I haven't done it yet because, you know, you got bills to pay. You got to pay rent. Rent is due on the 1st of the month. It's late after the 5th. After the 5th, you got to add another $100. If you're short, then you got to wait and pay another $100. You got to wait till the other checks to catch up. Now I used to make more money when I worked at the other job. I had a red shirt. I had some khakis on, but they work the heck out of you for that money. They work the heck out of you for that little bit you get. And it's killer. It's killing out here. They're killing. I mean, it's killer. If they kill you one way, they can't get you. What they do is they mess with your mind a little bit. And they tell you that, you know, so what they would do to me in that job when they worked me hard was they tell me that, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right. But dang on, I'm trying to do the work of 4 people. They had like a whole list of things you have to do every night. You got to run around there, then run back to the register, run around. I got to come back, run into the register because you was like the only person there, or something. Or you had like one other person, but they got stuff to do, and they got to do it to make your store look right. Because I working in these convenience stores, the convenient gas station store business with QT, and it was working me down like a dog. So coming from that, you trying to pick up your wounds from that job, and you're like, man, I don't want to work a job with all that responsibility. So I took this job, get paid less, work. The day hours that I work is more than what they do over there at Quick Trip. So I'm working sometimes 20 hours, sometimes 18 hours, 14-hour days, but they don't do a lot of days, and I have to find a way to make the ends meet, because my ends gotta meet for you to make it to make it through life day to day. The ends must meet. So my credit score is bad because of all this stuff, right? So I got bad credit score, 546, I think. 546 credit score, or 5. And it's probably getting worse as we speak because I haven't. I have a bill, gas bill got cut. The gas got cut off, and I'm not gonna pay, I'm not gonna pay them anymore because Scanner. Okay, I'm gonna blame them for my mess. They let me down. Hold up, wait a minute. I think I got a sneeze here because got this allergies have been messing with me lately. And I don't really think I thought I have allergy, but. Allergy. Okay, it passed. Almost did it. Yeah, but I had to do all these things just to make it happen. So that's where I've been. That's why I've been going. I had to let go of HBO. I had to. We had to cut that. HBO is costing me $2 per month to be paying for these cable. Cable had to get access somewhat. I had to keep the cable so I can like the internet. It helps me get on here. So I did cable. So I wanted to keep the cable, but I couldn't pay the $200 per month bill. So we had to cut some things. I'm gonna have to go back to my place. My sister's staying there. I'm not my sister. My sibling. My sibling is staying there. My sibling and my very close the sibling's child is there, yeah. And wow, so I had to come up with some ways to get the money. So I had to take out some money every week to make up payments for the past. I was overdue on the payments because I owed $400. So I had to cut the package down. We had to get rid of HBO and Star, so I don't get to watch Power anymore. I don't get to watch Power. It's just over. Bump Power. I don't need Power anyway. Only power I need is the power in the life to take control of my situation and circumstances that's in front of me. So bump Power. I don't be all into that show and not be into about my finances. That's the price you pay. You need to be into your finances. That's the way I feel. Got a couple more chat room people that joined me. Thanks to Thorny Switch. Thank you, Thorny. I think that means that I'm intelligent in some way because when Thorny's intelligent, that means I got an intelligent listener. I know everybody else. I don't want to insult everybody else, but Thorny, she brings it every time. When you go on, she's ready to throw that switch. She put that switch to you in a minute. It's like she did to Sluggo. It's like she did to John Fisher. Put that switch to you. That's Thorny. She in here. Also, I see Easy Does It. What's up, Easy? Stay in the chat. Welcome. So, yeah, this is what's happening. So I'm back in it now. We cut all these costs. I know my sibling is tired of boiling water. I gotta try to get this. I heard about a discount deal that I can do because my job has a discount on from another gas company. So if I can get that, find the promotion code, I can get the gas back on and cheaper, and I'll find out a way to pay the old bill from the old gas company in installments or something. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have to do. Got to do what we have to do out here. So that's that subject. I think I'm done talking about the money issues and talking about the ability to network, and I'm hoping our network gets bigger and better. I gotta learn networks. You should too. We gotta learn these networking things. I got something. Grego says she switched ninja and swung at me in the chat, but I'm faster than the dude in the red shirt during that Atlanta gas station shooting the other day. Okay. So that's what Grego says. Don't only take that switch to you. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you do. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. You gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. Around Thorny, you gotta do it. So I think I'm done with this segment about networking and the money and where I've been. And when I come back, I'm going to talk about some of this privilege and stuff. I think, well, I got time right now, but, I should probably go in. Maybe I should delve into it a little bit more. So, I'm tired of, just the working thing. The working, the sweating. Sweat a lot. Sweating a lot out here. The temperature was hot a couple weeks. Now it's cooling off somewhat. They feel like the fall is coming in, but the fall isn't quite here yet. Fall won't really officially arrive in Atlanta till September, late September at that. I got some more people in my chat room. We got the man, the king of Real Cast Rangers, Jungle Brother. What's up, Jungle? And we got Denise milking cookies. So yeah. So my sibling's back is hurting. Her back is hurting, and she wants me to buy a mattress. The mattress costs like $195. I said, you're gonna have to wait for that. I know you want a mattress. I said, no, I know your back is hurting. You're tired of sleeping on couches. You're tired of sleeping on those things. But I ain't got it right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the struggle, man. I'm struggling, man. And yes, that means that I messed up. I've been messing up. But I was born in some mess. I'm gonna get out of this mess. It's gonna take some time. I'm just angry. Do I still get angry about it? Yes, I do. I get angry. I'm sitting in traffic and I'm cussing God out. I be cussing God out. We ain't supposed to do that, right? I do it. I know. Am I the only one that does this? Could I be the only? When you sitting in traffic, you can't. You ticked off. You gotta work. That folks out there don't have to work, that don't have to worry about the things you have to worry about. They got problems, but they don't have the problems that money. They don't have the problems of money. So you get pissed, and you're like, God, you love them more than me. You going, yeah. I mean, could I be the only one that does that? I don't think I can. I can't be the only one that does that. But it doesn't matter. It's bad. You ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to do that. Anybody seen this picture of Eddie Long? Eddie Long looks like he got something. Did he come down with something? I think he might have come down with something. I don't want to start that rumor or nothing, but I used to be a member of his church back in the day, and it's just, I don't know what that could be. But he definitely looks sick, and that's what that's just me. I don't know if it's just me. He looks sick, but maybe that has something to do with it. But maybe also, the fact that Christians, my sibling does this. She knows some Bible verses and stuff, but all she do is use that Bible book to support her crazy beliefs. And that's really was ticking me off about Christians in particular. Use that Bible and throw it around to support your crazy, and you have crazy beliefs about whatever, money, the stuff you struggle with. You kind of cover it up in that book, and I hate it. I hate you for it. I hate that. I don't know why we do that. We need to stop that. We gotta cut that out. We need to stop that. And other things, I just thought about this. Everybody, cussing in traffic has been a problem. So we cussing in traffic and stuff, and because your problems are bad, and you gotta work. Other folks don't. You gotta work 6 to 7 days a week. Other folks don't. Other folks understand retirement. They understand mutual funds. They understand how to bank their money, how to keep most of their money, and how they can keep money and not just give it to the bill collectors and the debt collectors. And there's those that like me that don't know what the heck they're doing. And the food the stuff got to be broke down to me. You got to break it down to me. If I need to learn about money, I need somebody to break it down to me. The baby food, like Gerber, because I'm gumming, and because I'm like, it's like I don't have teeth when I need to gum some the food about finances and life. This has become a finances and life show, but I got another segment coming up when I'm gonna talk about this white privilege and Ryan Lochte, because you gotta be aggressive. You gotta address this stuff right and nip it right in the bud, because this stuff is still going on. This fight's still going on. This is what this is about. And so I should take a break. I should take a break here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I know that my girl deserves a good man with money. But I want to say also, I got another chatter that's a big supporter of G Money. Got the one and only K3000 in the chat room. Thank you. So let me take a little brief break, play a couple songs, and be right back at it. Strictly Ghetto Show.
shimmering thoughts of joy. Dream all your troubles away. Even when you sleep, baby, to hug and keep you warm. Hug you and keep you warm. A twinkle in your mind, shimmering thoughts of joy. Dream all your troubles away.
So we're back here, and I want to ask a question. Are you one of those that believes that white privilege is dead? Well, you know, if this Ryan Lochte guy then proved that's dumb. I just think that a lot of y'all just live in denial if that's what you believe. But you know, there's people that actually believe this notion that it's dead. I just wanted to play this clip from turn this up so you can hear it. He's this guy. He's got that's on YouTube. He got this video. He's saying he thinks it's dead. I wanted to play a little bit of clip of that. As we wait here for this clip to show. Okay, an error occurred. That's what it says here. Let me retry. Let's retry that. Let's try it again. Maybe we could try again. Okay. Here we go. It's coming.
Greetings, T-Mike, back again for another drive time. This video will be a shocker for some. So I'm going to go real slow to make sure that everybody gets it and is on point and understands where I'm coming from. Now, if you aren't prepared to listen to the whole video, please don't comment, because if you say something crazy, I shall have to dispatch you. All right, here we go. I said in the title, the white privilege is dead. And I'm going to take you through the numbers and explain why. There are a number of indicators that should have made you aware of the fact that neither party, Republican nor Democrat, gives a damn about race anymore. I've said this in numerous videos. They make race matter to us because it keeps us divided and distracted while they continue to do the things that they have been doing, and that is destroying the freedoms and civil liberties of individuals here in America, regardless of race. Now, class is still an issue and will always be. If you have loot, a whole bunch of loot, you can overcome that. You don't believe me? I'm going to give you two examples. O.J. Simpson showed us that no longer was it a time where we were living in a time where a Negro could kill a white person and basically walk away with it. He did. What made that possible? Loot. Loot made that possible. Except O.J. let it go to his head and would not stop with the stupidity. He would not quit while he was ahead, and now he's in prison. So, that ought to show you that you can overcome the system based on class.
Wow,
and how do people do that? When they have loot. Case in point, in the Senate race that I was in, Mr. Perdue, white man going against white woman, class issue, says the problems in D.C. are too complicated. All she...
Oh no.
has is a high school education. Classism. Classic. You need to understand that. Well, what put him in a better position to go to the bigger schools and all of those different things? Loot. And I keep trying to explain to you. If you have loot, you can overcome many issues. So, therefore, you should understand that when it comes to race, if it ain't about money, nothing else matters. Now let's move on down the line why I say white privilege is dying in this country. The more illegals come into this country, and if they are given amnesty, white people, your teenage kids won't be able to find a job at McDonald's. What is that going to do? Take away summer jobs from your kids. We already have people raising 3 children and flipping burgers at McDonald's and complaining about the minimum wage, saying that they can't raise a family on that. Well, it was never intended to be that way. And I'm going to try and move along a little faster, but I want to make sure I get all of this in. And then with the advent of new technologies, what do you think the businesses are going to do? They aren't going to pay $15 an hour for somebody to flip hamburgers. They'll put an automatic or automated checkout machine there that'll take your order while you punch it in, and bam, you get your burger. They hire 1 or 2 people to cook fries and flip burgers, and it's over with, and they can pay those 2 people $15 an hour. Guess what? More jobs are gone. There was a time when a white man could walk in and apply for a job, and it'd be a foregone conclusion that he would get that job over the white man. Then, of course, we got affirmative action to try and counter that. Well, all of that won't matter anymore. Why? Because there won't be any damn jobs here. Look at all the jobs that are being offshored overseas. Call AT&T customer service. You get somebody over in India. Call Pricelines customer service. You get somebody down in Mexico. Those used to be American jobs. White privilege is dying. The jobs are going away when they're who makes up most of the population of the United States? White folks. Well, if all of the jobs are going overseas, who's going to be the greatest number of unemployed people? White people. White privilege is dying. Whose guns do you think they want? What do you think gun control is all about? In California, they are trying to make it illegal for you to own body armor. All of this is about white folks. White privilege is dying. You need to grasp that. With the militarization of the police force, who do you think that's for? For white folks that are going to get unruly because they no longer have jobs and because politicians no longer serve the interests of the greater majority of this country in the way it had been for many years. I know that's an ugly thing, but it is true. The truth cannot be denied. So where are we today? White folks are now being placed in the same boat as black folk. That's right. Because as far as the politicians are concerned, they are not our servants.
Okay. I guess that's enough for now.
I literally stopped.
But you get the gist of what he's saying, right? I mean, he says that it's going away because jobs that used to be here going overseas, and the white folks are gonna get upset and they gonna get the guns because they have the guns, and those gun laws is made for white folks. So that's why they, trying to stop the guns and all that stuff. So white privilege in his mind is going away. I just think this is what we call. This is why we have crazy people in this country. Like people that just are out of touch with reality. They live in a little fantasy land, in a fantasy, wishful thinking and things that we gotta tell ourselves to make ourselves believe that life is this is a person named by the name of Derek Grayson. Grego, you asked who was that? Yeah, it's Derek Grayson. He's on the YouTube channel. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's got the commenters. A lot of white folks love it because they started calling him brother, and I know he feel good about that because that's what we seek. We've been taught to seek that, seek out the affections of white people because it makes you feel good. If you get acceptance from white people, it's like damn on your black nigga. Damn these niggas, fuck them. White folks love you the shit. Sorry. That's how we feel. I know that's how we've been made to feel that. We were made to feel that way. It's hard to accept some of this stuff that we've been taught this stuff. We've been taught this. We've been taught to kiss their butt. Kiss the butt because they made everything. They didn't. They invented the car. They invented this about everything. What did we invent? Nothing. We didn't invent nothing. That's what they say. That's what we been taught, right? That's what the school system taught. Every state in the USA governed by white folk. Fuck out of here with that PSG. That is a fool. Yeah, he gets out of touch. Folks are out of touch with reality. My sibling. I'm gonna get in trouble anyway. Whatever. My sister's messed up like that. She is. I thought it was just my brother. My sister's messed up too. Yeah, to touch me. I get like that. I noticed it in me though. I noticed that in me. I noticed that sometimes I like to fantasize and get away from this stuff. I was fantasizing since I was 3. You know, you don't like your reality. You will go into a place and where you think that you read stories the way you want to read them to make it your life seem normal, something you can accept. Something so you can accept it. That's what happened. So the privilege is still here. And know why you know? Because, you know, you get an example almost every day. So right now we that Ryan Lochte, he was an Olympic swimmer. He got in trouble overseas in Rio, and he lied about, you know, him and his boys went and destroyed a bathroom in it was a convenience store or something. And him and his boys, I think it was Connor was like these nice white privileged names. Connor, I know one of them was Connor something. You're right. Let me go back into my book and read. Oh yeah, Connor, Bentz, and Jack Conger. Yeah, those guys. They went and they beat and they destroyed the bathroom. The security guard want that money. Like the security guard want that money back for that. You wanted the money for them to pay for that bathroom they destroyed. So what did he do? He lied about every daggone thing, and he got away with it. And they just he's just a kid. And all the media. So you know he's getting by on his whiteness. He blatantly lied, and when he said he got robbed at gunpoint, but the mainstream media is giving him a pass. Wow, must be the privilege. I have to. You know, that privilege, it's privilege. It's a great privilege. It must be a privilege to have that pasty skin, that stringy hair. You get a pass for damn near everything. And the way the media covers for them, and covers for them, and you know themselves. They got everything. They got the system. They got the system all down pat, man. And you can't get in one thing. But here's this fool, Grayson. He's saying that it's dead. White privilege is dead because the jobs are not being taken by white people anymore. They're being taken over by places in India. They're going overseas and stuff, and the rich people putting overseas. So now the white people will be mad about that, and they could be mad. And now we in the same boat together. I'm sorry, but it's so funny. It's just some of it. It's just hard to believe that. And this dude is up there in age. You know, he's been here around here for a while. He's been kicked around with this problem for a while. Some of us, there's a different way to play this. You can play it the way that the way that they want you to. That allow the white folks love for you to play it. It's the coon role. The coon role involves you doing a dance for them and saying things they like to hear, so you can support their, you support their stuff, their theories, their all their things and all their mess. You can support their mess that they believe in, their little show that they put on. But if you go against that, like me, like I decided to do, like many of my real cast Rangers, Jungle, that Ninja decided to do, then you're gonna get a lot of backlash for it. But that's the choice. If the choice is to take that road, like the Matrix, you caught up in the Matrix. You take the blue pill or that other pill. I think it was the red one. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That privilege. Every state in the U.S. Jungle says every state in the USA governed by white folks. Fuck out of here with that BSG money. That fool's a damn Republican. And they don't even really. Some what say that matters. Yeah. Go apply for a damn liquor license. Somebody white gonna tell your ass no. Exactly. It's a way they can think. They all kind of ways they do it. doing things like that. Yeah. Oh man, I got a call. I wonder if I should take this call. Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. What's going on? How you doing?
Are you going to Grandma's for Labor Day?
Labor Day?
Yeah, everybody's going down for Labor Day.
When is Labor Day?
The first Monday in September.
The first Monday of September?
Like in a couple weeks.
I'll probably think about going to see my grandma. I gotta think about I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna with it. Think Labor Day.
All the cousins are talking about going.
That'd be great. You know, they see the cousins again. Wouldn't mind seeing the cousins. Be good to go.
How's it going with looking for a job? Are you looking for a full-time job now?
I already put in a few for a lot of jobs so far.
Okay, you no longer so you're not pursuing the radio thing. What's going on with you? You don't talk to me anymore.
Oh, we gotta take a break, people. Be right back.
Huh?
cry some over you. Had my heart kicked to the ground. Love ripped me up and tore me down, baby. But that ain't enough to break me, 'cause I rise above it and I pick myself up and I dust the pain of my heart. And I'll be alright, and I'll love again, and the wounds will mend. I'm bruised but not broken, and the pain will fade. I'll get back on my feet. It's not the end of me. My heart is still open now, bruised but not broken. Been a lot of tear-stained nights. I thought the tears were here for life, baby. The hurt came on and held on tight. I took a chance, I took a fall. Love broke my heart and shattered all my dreams. But I won't be down on my knees, 'cause I rise above it and I pick myself up and I'll shake the rain out of my alright, and I'll love again, and the wounds
Ain't nobody worrying when the shots fly high and the sirens start to rain. Ain't nobody worrying when the kids die young and the mothers are suffering. Ain't nobody praying when they kneel down low. All they doing is tying the shoestrings. Ain't nobody worrying no more, no more, no more, no more. The homeless have nowhere to turn when their stomach starts to burn, cause they ain't got food to eat. How the children gonna learn when they gotta take turns, cause they ain't got books to read? Then our babies turn to crime, started getting high cause the job train's kinda slow. Cause ain't nobody worrying no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. When the tears start to fall and you can't see your way, just will carry on, come on, Judgment Day. You don't have to mourn, help's on the way. Cause ain't nobody worrying no more, no more, no more. These are our precious times, diseases taking lives, Medicaid ran out, showed me a weapon line. There's a mother on her own, trying to beat the drought. Tell me when will this end? All the suffering, my faith is running low. Ain't nobody worrying no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Ain't nobody worrying no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. When the tears start to fall and you can't see your way, and the judge will carry on, come on, Judgment Day. Don't have to more, no more, devil's on the way. Ain't nobody worrying. Oh Lord, ain't nobody worrying no when the shots fly high and the sirens start to rain. I said ain't nobody worrying when the kids die young and the mothers are suffering. Ain't nobody worrying. The black man's doing time and nobody caring. Nobody caring. The government's on the grind trying to listen me. Our babies are getting high while drugs in the school. They need prayer. They need prayer. Oh, oh, oh. When will it end? Will it end? Will it end? Will it end? Cause ain't nobody worrying. When the shots fly high and the sirens start to rain. Ain't nobody worrying. When the kids die young and the mothers are suffering. Ain't nobody praying. When they kneel down low, all they're doing is tying their shoestrings. Ain't nobody worrying. No more, no more, no more, no more. Ain't nobody worrying. No more, no more, no more, no more. Ain't nobody worrying. No more, no more, no more, no more.
All my love is all I have.
And my dreams are very special.
All my life I look for you.
And today my dreams come true.
You need me and I need you.
Love and us is very special.
Things you seem to do divine.
You look straight into my eyes.
I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean for this to happen like this. So that's the sibling I'm talking about right there. I decided to pick up that phone. That was a mistake. But she was like fighting with the I was fighting to try to stop saying from the things I had to say. And I won't do that anymore. So, I won't do that anymore. You're gonna have to moving forward. You gotta have an honest relationship with your people, and if you gotta tell them stuff that they don't like to hear sometimes. That's how it goes. I was gonna go in on Ryan Lochte and all this stuff right there, but I got a little bit of time left. I played all that music. I'm gonna turn it into a whole music show. I don't even know if the songs mixed together well because I didn't get to concentrate on them. I was just picking out, bumping songs, and there was a break in between pieces of airspace between each song and stuff like that. See, even when you think you have the time to do stuff, that small time you think you have ends up being nothing. Ends up being nothing. Babe is taking a nap, so I got to it with my sibling. My sibling sis. Lord knows she's done a lot for me in my life, but she's probably gonna bring out some stuff. But anyway, the struggle is out there. It's really serious. It's really serious out here, man. I'm trying to get myself back together here. So where am I at here? So yeah, Ryan Lochte, his behind is on that white privilege and got away with it. But yet Gabby Douglas can't put her hand over her heart. And that was my point right there. You can't, she don't put her hand over her heart. She get full business about that. It's like crazy. And yet, I hear this is the stuff we get, from the regular talk shows out there, even the ones that supposedly pro-black radio shows, they talk about, they skip over stuff. They still talking about OJ after all this time. Why every time folks, talk about something, they gotta bring up OJ? That shit's like 20-something years old. 20-something years old. Folks still reflecting on that case. Meanwhile, where's the outrage? Where's the outrage for Brock Turner? Ain't no outrage for Brock Turner. They had the dude from Seventh Heaven just molested kids. He was a molester. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? So it's not every day. It's not everyday people. It's the Strictly Ghetto Show because stuff like that happens where somebody cut me off of my show. My show ain't professional. And I don't have the equipment. I don't got the equipment. I don't got no microphone in front of me. I'm doing my stuff on my little iPad. My little iPad got little room left. I've used all my space, music, and all that. But I'm using it to talk about stuff like the real stuff people go through, but yet we still ghetto. We still ghetto as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna know about. Let me see what they got here on this chat room. Let me get in this chat room for a bit. Got a little time left on this show. Okay. Pray for G-Money. Babe gonna kill his ass if she knew what she's doing a radio show. Well, she knows I'm doing a radio show. She's gonna take a nap because she had to work. Get a hard work day. Give her that time to, rest herself and her brain, because she really talks a lot. She's really got a lot of, she's got a nice, whatchamacallit. She's very smart. I know sisters like, what's the name of the show? Everyday People, right? Yes, sister. I know. Better not be live checking right now. It's not right. It's not our problem. No, the thing was this though. She didn't know I was live. I didn't tell her. I had to take a break. And may God cover you, G-Money, and help you in the time of need. I'm hoping God helps. But, I don't really rely on, I do the prayers and everything. I don't get down. I'm just not, when we're going through stuff that we're going through, it's not just like you're going through your stuff and you're reading. what everybody else is going through, and you take all that on. And if God don't provide you with the proper answer, you start getting upset. That's what I've been at right now. I've been upset for a while. That's why I had a show on taking it out on Christianity, because I felt we had to go there. When you don't get the answers you want, and all they come up with the same answers all the time, and all people do is cover it, like I've said, they cover up their mess in Christianity. Really, they don't plan to ever, have any type of fight back whatsoever. We got smarts. Black folks got smarts. They got brains. They got everything, but they have no fight back in them. And a lot of them hide behind Christianity. A lot of them hide behind Christianity, or they'll hide behind their religion, whatever their religion is. But right now, I single out Christianity because, I was, led by that pastor who's, he's quite deflated looking now. Looks, like he's sick. Give it to God and let it go, G Money. That's what Miss Queen says. Yeah. And me and sisters arguing. So that's how this show's ended up being. The music didn't even mix together well. We just tried to, because I was just pushing buttons for songs. That song, maybe that song good. Put that one on there. Oh man, the song stopped playing, got airtime in there. What happened to the rest of the show? I'll try to squeeze through the rest of my dialogue today. So the whole school system is definitely, I won't have enough time to get into the school systems and stuff, where I think that, they put in the imagery that we see every day, that shows us that you have to be, and why black men just love to sag their pants because they live in accordance to someone's image, which was the wrong image, and just all that. It's a lot of stuff right there. A lot of stuff to go through. Put a lot of time in on that conversation. I put a lot of work on my conversation. Let's play some songs, a couple songs, wrap this show up today. Show isn't what it was supposed to be. I only get 2 hours now on my show, so I'm gonna wrap this thing up real quick, a minute.
Changes come to everyone about the time that they turned 17. Grandma said, at times you'll feel a sting. There'll be sharp turns and upheavals and closed doors. Then she said, hold on to your faith, 'cause in this world you've got to go and get yours. So you stand up, be strong, go out there. step toward what you believe. Don't be afraid to make your move. In my head, those words remind me what Grandma said. At times you feel sting. There'll be shots, turning up, heels and closed doors. Then she said, hold on to your faith. Don't be scared, go out there. Just stand up, be strong, go out there. Hold on to the real things that matter. 'Cause no one's gonna hand to you on a silver platter. Stand up, be strong, go out there. Hold on to the real things that matter. 'Cause no one's gonna hand it to you on a silver platter. Don't be scared, go out there. Just stand up, my brother, sister. Hold on to the real things that matter. 'Cause no one's gonna hand it to you on a silver platter. Stand up, brother, sister. Hold on to the real things that matter. 'Cause no one's gonna hand it to you on a silver platter. Stand up, brother, sister. Hold on to the real things that matter. 'Cause no one's gonna hand it to you on a silver platter. Stand up, brother, sister. Hold on to the real things that matter. 'Cause no one's gonna hand it to you on a silver platter. When I started out, it was just a matter of seeing you every day. I look forward to the times when you would come my way. Ooh, yeah, I long just to see you. One smile, just to reach you. I became a victim of the very songs I sing. You gave me a brand new reason to start fixing up my face. Yes, you did. Having cocktails at your favorite place. Ooh, yeah. A table just for two. Got rid of loneliness. Now that I have you, I became a victim of the very songs I sing. I told you young hearts run free when I didn't listen to myself. Engulfed by the power of love, I just fell right in. Ooh, yes, I did. Wasn't hardly worried about tomorrow. You were my future. As long as I was being satisfied, I didn't want nothing else. No, no, baby. And now, already, I'm being left at home. Yes, I am. I wonder what it is that makes a man leave a girl so all alone.
So another show, another day, another show. Mess. My little one day, I had to do a show, and the show ended up messed up at the end. Oh well. We'll pick up some of this stuff till next time. Sometimes you just can't control things. Or you make a decision and you ruin stuff. Maybe I should have put off talking that, telling the truth to my sister, but it had to be told sometime. She don't like me saying her name, but damn that. My sister. Hey, cousins, if y'all listening, if I have any cousins out there, I'm probably not going to show up on that freaking Monday. Sorry, Grandma. Apologize to y'all. But really, I don't think we were really that close anyway. I need to be truthful with y'all, or my cousins. Let me be truthful to my cousins for a second. My cousins, we weren't really close. See, after my dad died, y'all didn't really know about all that stuff that we went through. I don't know if I should be getting everybody into this, but it is what it is, man. I ain't close to my cousins. I'll let everybody else speak to them. I'll let my sister and them speak to them, because in that one that just called up to. Yeah, I did that because, I don't really feel close to, not really trusting the people, but that's what I'm reading these books for. I'm not close to people. I don't trust people. I don't trust people. I don't. I'm some certain situations, I'm a coon my dang on self. Yeah, that's just, this is America. I think that's what they made us to be. It's what America made. So America made this. They made this crap. They put all this stuff in there for that. Vietnam Wars and all that stuff. It's hard to explain everything. I only got a minute and 30 seconds. Well, thank y'all for listening to me. You ain't have to do it. Show was a hot mess today. Say good night, everybody. It's goodbye to everybody. I'm going to call in for a shift of work, and I'm going to try to get it. We'll do this again. I'm going to get it right. Be less ghetto next time. All right. Let the music play out.